without any further preamble, let's get into it in three, two, one, play. Tyler,
Oh
this
no.
is
Okay.
Robert's favorite movie.
I wouldn't go that far, but I like it a lot.
And
Robert's
then
favorite movie is Turbo. So,
that's true.
Oh,
oh,
And then Robert, at some point, I'll show you the pilot to the show.
yeah, I'd like to watch
Except
that.
I wonder if that's still on Netflix.
I didn't even know there was a show.
Yes, it was a Netflix original here in the States. Season 1 is basically this movie, but expanded upon. And then 2
Okay,
and 3 is like picking up after.
I'm gonna be a little behind you because Paramount Plus does this stupid thing where it pauses the movie when you turn on subtitles.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But that's fine.
And the guy that they got to play George Clooney's character in that show does a perfect George Clooney impression. It's kind of creepy.
Is it a known actor or
Uh,
He's in
yes.
the Shazam movies.
Yeah.
as who?
He's one of the Shazam family. Which one is it?
He's the green one.
Yeah.
I don't know that guy. Pedro, is that his name?
Yes,
No.
his
Oh.
DJ Catrona, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of. He was almost Superman in the George Miller Justice League movie.
Oh.
That didn't happen.
And you can tell Tarantino worked on this script.
Yep.
That's a all right. I'm already on board. This is Tarantino dialogue, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I kind of wish Rodriguez and Tarantino worked together more because I think when they do, they make good stuff.
Is it this and Grindhouse are the only two
Yes.
things they've ever?
And funnily enough, I think Tarantino's submission to that project is the worst of the two.
Yeah, whose is whose?
He
Death Proof,
does.
right?
Yeah, he does the driving one, and then Rodriguez
Yeah.
does the zombie movie.
Planet Terror.
Yeah.
And then, I'm glad you brought that up because the guy playing this Texas Ranger here, they will bring him back as this character in both the Kill Bill movies and the Grindhouse movies.
Oh, okay. Kill Bill's
That-
probably
that-
my favorite Tarantino movie when you combine them.
Kill Bill.
Yeah.
Mine's
great.
Django, but I haven't seen all of them. But from the ones I
And-
have seen, it's probably Django.
I will say I like Tarantino's movies. I cannot stand to listen to the man talk about movies.
Oh, yeah.
I like that this is a 90s movie, and I'm assuming it's set in the 90s. But this scene could take place anywhere from like 1970 to now.
This feels like a 70s scene, except they're talking about microwaves and
Yep.
microwave burritos. But
Yeah.
Well, it should be noted that Tarantino doesn't write the initial script. This is originally Robert Kurtzman's, not Robert Kirkman, Robert Kurtzman,
Yes.
who is one of the K&B effects guys, and of course they do all the effects
Fine.
for this movie.
And if I remember right, that is the guy that goes on to direct Wishmaster.
And of course, like these guys go all the way back to movies like Evil Dead 2, working as effects artists.
What an introduction to our protagonist of the film.
You're correct, John. He does direct Wishmaster. which I've not seen.
This is a hot take, but this is, I think, my favorite George Clooney performance.
He's great.
I think Tarantino is kind of the weak link.
Well, I kind of have that. Tarantino's not a great actor, even in his movies.
No.
Like he's directing himself, and he's just not.
Well, and I think it's worse here because he's the second protagonist.
I don't mind him in it. I still think that they have good chemistry together.
Is this his biggest role in a movie?
Probably.
It's got to be up there. I don't think of this as a dual protagonist story though. Like George Clooney is the main character.
Yeah, that's fair. 2 years later, he'd be Batman, folks.
Yep. John, I think that Clooney.
Hi, vampires. I'm Batman.
I think for me, Clooney elevates Tarantino, but if you have another actor in that role, then this whole thing doesn't work.
Yeah.
But I'm happy with it the way it is. Oh god. So it's really funny. It's really funny that they keep bringing that guy back as that Texas Ranger when he dies in this movie. So I don't know how that works.
He's freaking out.
No, and this makes me really want to watch like the '90s era Robert Rodriguez stuff, like his movies with Antonio Banderas, like
Same.
those I still need to watch.
He is a director that I like.
Movie was
Spy Kids,
no,
3.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh no.
Oh,
He is a director when he's firing on all cylinders. I love, but when he's directing a misfire, it's one of the worst things you'll ever see.
Oh yeah, and his kids' movies are just all
I
so weird.
I
love
stand
Spy
by
Kids.
the first 2 Spy Kids movies are legitimately great kids movies.
Hey, 3's peak.
3 is peak, but for the wrong reasons.
I'm the guy. I referenced that yesterday, and I didn't know if John knew what I was talking about.
I saw that in theaters.
Because he said, I think during Abe Lincoln, he's like, he's the guy. I'm like, no, that's Elijah Wood.
Yeah. So this is totally a Tarantino scene, like.
Yeah,
yes.
that's fantastic.
If you're not setting somebody on fire, like what are you even doing making movies?
The popcorn's great.
Tyler says that Tarantino's worst acting performance in Django is the Australian dude.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, he's not wrong. I love Django, but
I just thought he was saying that because it's probably just like a poor Australian accent.
he's weird. He's given a weird performance in that movie.
That is my favorite cool guys don't look at explosions shot like ever.
Yes, it's so good. And what I love about it is the contrast of the explosion while they're arguing about keeping a low profile.
No, this is the type of collaboration I wish we got more of Tarantino's writing, and Rodriguez's direction. It just, I think, works so well together in this.
And like, and I think part of what helps is I like Tarantino. None of his movies crack my top 10 of all time. I think he's a very good writer. I don't know enough about film to judge his direction. I can watch. Why am I suddenly forgetting the name of like all of his movies? Pulp Fiction. I can watch Pulp Fiction and be like, that was a great movie. I don't know what he's doing directing wise to make it a great movie, but it's a great script.
I like his scripts more. I like his direction's great, but his scripts are
his scripts are where he shines. And like I said, cannot stand to listen to the man talk about films. He has the wackest takes.
Have either of you guys seen Natural Born Killers?
Not in a long time.
Yeah, if I have, it's been years.
I'm curious to see that, just because I've heard it's very good, but he's also like completely disowned it because that's a movie he wrote, but the studio took away from him.
I didn't know he wrote that.
Yeah, yeah, it's one of those like it's story by Quentin Tarantino, but there are other writers credited on it, and it was directed by Oliver Stone. And I've heard it's a good movie, but he was very unhappy with it.
So,
and I am curious what his version would have looked like.
Probably, yeah.
That's curious. One of those like it's destroying the youth from '90s movies.
I have a weird relationship with that movie because I grew up around it. Like I've seen the poster a lot. So every time I think of Woody Harrelson, that's the movie poster I think of. But I've only seen it like once. Tyler, John saying someone has a... Dude, go listen to some of Tarantino's takes.
Tarantino. This song.
I just love that hotel manager. What do you want? What do you mean, you old bastard?
What do you want? Second best what do you want in horror movies. First is Friday 5.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Who the fuck are you?
Oh no.
I got a bomb on me.
Don't fuck with me, Sheriff. I got a bomb on me.
We'll have to do that Friday 5 commentary at some point.
Oh, have you guys not done one yet?
It never wins.
It will one day.
5's my favorite. I love 5.
I won't go that far.
Okay, it's not the best. It's probably the one, like, if you told me to watch a Friday movie right now, I might pick 5, because 5 is so dumb and so funny.
I get that.
I've made people who have never seen a Friday movie watch 5, and they're like, what the hell is happening?
See, I wouldn't do that, because I'd want to get them into the franchise, and 5 is not the movie to do that.
I don't know. By the time they get to Demon, they're locked in.
That's because those damn enchiladas. I feel like that's an injury that requires more than duct tape.
Duct tape fixes everything. Don't even worry about it.
I mean, it's hard to go to the hospital when you just blew up a gas station.
Yeah. Also, Clooney's neck tattoo is so corny and dated, but he pulls it off. Like, he does look really cool, I think.
I can also buy that this guy thinks that's cool.
These guys are not stick firecracker salesmen from Tijuana. They don't even know the meaning of the word harder. You want to stay in El Rey, you give them 30% of your loot. It's scripture. So it is written, so shall it be done. Yeah, I know, but listen, if you want sanctuary...
Hayden, your movie's coming through the speakers a little bit.
Yeah.
How's that?
That's better.
That's fine. And this movie didn't do super well financially. It may have turned a profit. I think it did better on like home video and rentals and stuff. It was also one of those movies that was dumped in January
This is way better than a
because
January movie.
yeah.
But I also feel like this is a cult movie, like from its very premise. Like,
Inception. Yeah.
yeah,
This is just behind the scenes nonsense on my end. My TV's this way,
Mhm.
and I don't hear very well out of this ear.
Oh, okay.
oh no,
Yeah,
It's
you have
not-
subtitles though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
it is kind of a
Yeah,
shame
really good
Clooney
hair.
never does roles like this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I have really good hearing overall. Like my hearing's really good, but I always joke that it's like 70-30. It's all in this ear, and then
I also don't know if you have this, John. I can never remember what these characters' names are. It's just George Clooney and Tarantino.
Um,
well, it's one George Clooney's Seth, and I missed Tarantino.
I think he's Richie, and they're what, like
Yeah.
the Gecko brothers or
Seth
something.
and Richie Gecko. I remember a little bit more, but that's because I've seen the first season of the show, so you get more time with the
That
names.
But then that goes for the supporting cast too. Everybody who shows up, I
Nope.
just remember. It's just they're just the actor name, with maybe the exception of Tom Savini because he gets the best character name. in this film.
Yes, and they cast him perfectly in the show. That character.
This is
hell yeah.
very uncomfortable.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'd rather
They,
be anywhere else.
they get Jake Busey for that role.
It's perfect.
Oh no, Tarantino!
Oh no,
Tarantino!
Hayden, it's just the character.
No,
It's just a character quirk.
I'm playing a character. Don't worry about that. I wrote it. I don't make the rules. I just come up with them and write them down.
I guess slight spoilers because it doesn't really matter for the story of this. But script wise, this also reminds me a lot of Pulp Fiction in that you have a MacGuffin that ultimately doesn't matter.
Yes.
That must be a Tarantino favorite because I feel like he does that a few times. Now, one thing I will say for the show is I like the show's version of the daughter character here better. I think I think they cast her better.
Oh, I think Juliette Lewis is really good here.
She's
Yeah,
good,
really.
but I think the show version is better. That's Kate Davenport who's been in a few things.
That sounds really familiar.
And Harvey Keitel here is great. This is a really weird movie for him. You know, I think of him as like a Scorsese guy, but I'm glad he did it because I think he's great in this movie.
And I do know in the show, it's funny because we were talking about this earlier with From Dusk Till Dawn 2, Robert Patrick being that he's also the preacher in the show.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's awesome.
That is unfortunately a show that just ends. They never actually canceled it. They just stopped making more.
Yeah.
Dude, not Davenport, Madison Davenport. I don't know where I got Kate from.
Gotcha.
Oh, because her character's name is Kate, so I just combined the two. Okay. That's great.
John's got dumb brain.
Oh, it's not the first time I've done that.
And I think this movie balances tones really well. Like you kind of hear, and we have like a very genuine family drama that was dropped in the middle of.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I know where I recognize uh, Juliette Lewis from. Yeah, she was on that show Yellow Jackets. That's newer.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen that, and I mean, I mostly know her from Christmas Vacation.
I watched
Yes.
the first episode. That's a frustrating show because the stuff I care about is the flashbacks. So, Robert, if you don't know, the premise of that is a woman's or a teenage soccer team or like a high school women's soccer team is flying to a game, and their plane goes down in the wild, and then it cuts to like 10 years later. Not all of them made it back, and so the show intercuts between the stuff that's happening on in the crash and their current life. But I don't care about the current stuff. Just make a show about them stranded in the wild. That would be cool.
I don't like that they just had a scene of Quentin Tarantino making their hostage get into bed with him, and then they just told us he's a sex offender.
Yeah.
Well,
I forgot about this. That's very. It's like very Dark Knight Returns or Paul Verhoeven esque with what the news has become.
That changes. Oh,
Also, we get a John Saxon cameo, which is awesome.
Boy.
From Nightmare on Elm Street.
yeah.
I'm John Saxon.
It would have been kind of cool if he had a bigger role in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say he's the same character as Nightmare on Elm Street.
The tracks. Or Black Christmas.
He does play the same character in all. I feel like that might be a Tarantino go-to, the hamburger place.
Might be. There's lots of Easter eggs and recurring stuff he likes to do. This casting is also just amusing since these two actors look nothing alike.
Yeah.
I want to see this scene edited with a laugh track. I think that would make it even more disturbing. Oh, God. This is unironically the most disturbing scene in the movie.
Clooney's expression is just the most like, well.
Well,
But what this does is establish that, like, Clooney is the less evil of the two. He has some kind of code.
It also furthers the. At least my read has always been Tarantino is hallucinating. Like he's seeing things that aren't really there.
Oh, yeah, yeah. he is like a genuine sociopath.
Yeah. Tarantino's like, yeah, I'm gonna write this role, and you better cast me in it. As a
I'm gonna make the worst person. I want to play
Yeah.
it.
And in the wrong hands, I don't think it would work, but like the movie isn't trying to get you to like Richie. It's very upfront about no, this guy's fucking horrible. But Clooney you kind of like because he's at least charismatic and
he's charismatic. He has a
level-headed.
code.
Yeah. It's Hayden. I described this movie about a guy. It's just a guy and his fuck up of a brother who he really needs to just get out of his life.
They're also both criminals.
Yes, technically.
Yeah, Robert. Robbing banks and killing police officers is a crime.
And it's like, I can't cheer
In
for a
some
criminal.
circles.
I can't what?
Aiden's like, I can't cheer for a criminal protagonist.
That's true. I
Oh.
have that. No,
No.
not really.
Well, this is something I feel like we've gotten away from in recent years, where we had, especially from a little studio called Sony, where you have anti-hero leads, but like they're basically
Superheroes.
They don't superheroes. Like this is a movie where these are anti-heroes.
Yes.
Particular,
No,
like these are not good people.
No, I love anti-hero stories. I just joke about.
Well,
Yeah.
and I think part of it reflects on the culture, because I see a lot of times people, when a movie comes out and the protagonist isn't technically a good guy, people complain.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's weird. Like there's.
What a big one was Joker.
Ugh.
And I mean, whatever you actually think of the movie itself, the backlash was weird from the camp of like, we can't have protagonists be bad people. It's like, what?
I don't remember
I mean,
people. I know John
it
doesn't
was
like.
weird.
John doesn't like this show, but like, Breaking Bad is one of the most popular things ever, and
Mhm.
that their main character is arguably the worst person in that show.
But I would also
Yes.
argue part of why that show is popular is people love to idolize Walt. Like, I would argue there's a large chunk of that fan base that doesn't understand that he's not supposed to be a good guy.
Yes. There are a lot of people out there who are way too forgiving of a lot of the bad shit he does. Not to say that George Clooney is a good guy, because
Oh no!
he's still an asshole.
No, and this does something that I like a lot. Rob Zombie's Devil's Rejects does this too, where your protagonists are, robbers or serial killers, but what happens when they run up against something worse?
What's this about money? Oh, money, all right, but not yours. Well, and I have a little hot water. I need your assistance.
Oh god, get Juliette Lewis as far away from Richie as possible, please.
And I think there is something to be said of Seth grows and changes over the course of this film,
Yes.
whereas Richie won't.
Well, and John, from what you remember, do they downplay Richie's craziness in the TV
No.
show? But like
Not
this
from-
scene is
No, well, from memory, I don't think so. I
this is
wonder.
the most you get like in his head what he's hearing. It's like no,
I mean,
Richie,
yeah, I knew
shouldn't
that
say
wasn't actually happening, but
that.
no, I was gonna say that earlier.
Oh,
This is
God.
giving me like Devil's Rejects vibes.
Yeah.
Which that side tangent, but that 4K steelbook came out, and I thought about getting it,
I know, I want it. That's Zombie's best film.
but I would kind of feel weird if I had that and not House of a Thousand Corpses in
Oh,
steelbook.
I don't care about that. I don't even. That movie's so separated from House of a Thousand Corpses.
See, Devil's Rejects is a better movie, House of a Thousand Corpses has my favorite opening, maybe my favorite opening scene of anything.
It is really good.
I quote that a lot.
Which one comes first?
House of
House of
Thousand
Thousand
Corpses.
Corpses.
Cause I haven't seen it, but I've heard that that's a movie that they make and finish, and then he gets like a shit ton of extra money, and then films like a whole new ending or something, and you can tell like the budget go way up with one of the
So no,
sets.
so
That's
kinda
what
the
I've heard.
opposite.
That could
It's
be
kind of
incorrect.
the it's I think it's kind of the opposite. They got
Okay.
money, the movie was almost done, and then the studio's like, no. So it
Oh,
got
we're
pulled,
stopping.
and then he had to finish it.
Okay.
And then like shopped it around for like 3 years, and then got it to come out. Because it came out in like 03, but it was shot in 99 or 2000.
Okay, one of those.
Because there's people in it that were famous by the time it came out, but weren't when it was shot. Like Fish Boy.
Yeah. Do you know who Fish Boy is?
I do not.
He's Dwight from The Office.
Oh, okay. He's also in Galaxy Quest.
He is?
Yeah, but he's like way in the background.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
even remember if he has a line of that. He's just one of the aliens in that movie.
Oh, okay.
His
I
best
just,
role is Fish Boy.
I mean, that's true.
Or Super.
I still need to see Super.
Super.
Shut up, crime.
Shut up, crime.
So
Found.
I said that Seth is the more likable one. He's also the dumber one. Why do you keep leaving him with women?
Yeah.
I do
He-
hate
he-
when someone who fucking sucks has amazing lines of dialogue. What's in Mexico? Mexicans.
Oh, is that a Precinct 13 shirt that kid's wearing?
Yeah.
That's a fun potential, I guess, reference.
I
It's gotta
assume.
be.
I've also never seen that.
I haven't either.
It's pretty good.
I have a lot of Carpenter blind spots that I need to watch. Like I've never seen what's that movie you like, Joe? In the Mouth of Madness.
Yeah.
Same here.
And I think I have technically seen Christine, but it's been so long that I need to rewatch that.
I don't know how this popped into my head. But Robert, have you ever seen Signs?
Yeah.
That Mel Gibson's character in Signs has an extremely similar backstory to the preacher in this movie.
Yeah.
I never thought about that. That's really funny. I just love the idea that M. Night Shyamalan just really loves this movie.
Probably. John, tangent. I sent Noah the best part of Abe Lincoln,
Hell yeah.
and he's like, peak.
Send it to Robert.
Yeah, I will. I'll do it right now. Oh, I almost sent it to John again.
But what I think really makes the first half of this movie is these conversations with Seth and the pastor. And I think in his own weird way, Seth kind of comes to respect the pastor.
Yeah.
Did you like
Just watched that. Well, I've seen the movie, but not since theaters. I haven't seen it in a long time. But
it's
that seems
John and I in the commentary when that gets reposted are dying.
One thing I find amusing about this movie that you see a lot in movies set in Texas is this is so obviously shot in California.
I don't. I mean, I'm not.
But like we saw like Joshua trees and shit earlier, and like
Oh, I did.
there,
Okay.
there aren't a lot of those. Those are mostly in California and like New Mexico, like that area, or Nevada, but primarily
Nevada.
Robert's
California.
like, they done shot this in my backyard.
Nice shot. That's how Californians talk.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. John Southern's coming out.
I said something the other day, and Hayden was like,
God,
that's the most
Quentin.
southern thing you've ever said.
It was during Abe Lincoln.
Oh,
God.
I said he was bleeding like a stuck pig.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Tarantino's never beating those allegations.
So
Well, it's the character, it's putting you in the headspace of the character. I don't know what this says about the man.
another Hayden fact is that feet really gross me out, and I'm like, I just can't stand to look at them.
That's your true fear.
Feet frighten me. It's time my enemies share my dread.
that sounds horrifying.
Oh, that was another thing we kept doing yesterday. Because Abe Lincoln Vampire Hunter is, according to John, just Batman Begins.
It kind of is.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
And so we said top hats frighten me.
Right down to Robert, the climax of that movie is on a train.
Yeah.
And it's and Anthony Mackie is good in it.
I forgot
But-
he was in that.
So did he, I think.
Richie, she's like 17. Stop.
I'm really hoping Juliette Lewis was an adult when they shot this.
I would be
So.
surprised if she wasn't.
Yeah, she had already been nominated for an Oscar before this in Cape Fear with Robert De Niro.
This is what, 1996?
Don't.
Yeah.
Seth, don't do that.
She would have been 23 when they made this.
Okay. Don't do that. I guess he has supervision, but
Lionsgate's putting out a steelbook of The Descent that I really want, but it's only through their website, and their shipping costs are whack.
Oh,
It's like $8 just for shipping.
oh, John, I was gonna ask you that. Speaking of shipping, I bought my copy of the Holy Shit edition of -1 last year before like import tariffs. How were your shipping costs?
I remember I ended up buying it because with the coupon that I had, I paid less than retail. Let's see.
That's a non sequitur. I should be just focusing on the movie, but
it's fine.
it's okay.
Oh my God, it's Cheech Marin.
With the I got a 10% off plus free shipping, so I didn't pay anything for shipping.
Oh, okay.
Oh hell yeah.
So I ended up paying like $55 for that when it's normally $65. One of his like 5 roles in this movie.
Well, it's funny. I didn't grow up. I've never seen any of the Cheech and Chong stuff. I just know Cheech Marin from the Spy Kids movies, and I know Tommy Chong from that '70s show.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where
He's
I
a-
know Thomas.
So I will
He's
one up
also
you
in
with
Color Out of Space.
I will one up you with Cheech. I know him from there's a cop show that he did with Don Johnson, I think, on TV back in the 90s or early 2000s. That's where I know him from. So it's always weird when I see him in like goofy roles.
Yes, you're thinking of Nash Bridges.
Yes, my grandpa watched that show religiously.
That looks like a grandpa show if I've ever seen one.
No, that '70s show is probably my favorite sitcom, or one of my favorite sitcoms.
It's one of
I
my
love that
favorites.
show.
I used to love it back in the day.
And of all the sitcoms that I watched that go on for too long, it's the only one that has only one season that I think is unwatchable.
Seven's, yeah.
Seven's not great, but it's watchable. 8 is unwatchable.
8's atrocious.
I also
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I also back to Cheech Marin. I completely forgot that he's one of the hyenas in The Lion King.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not like an expert, but do you really
stop
need
doing that?
That's...
Stop it.
You might get fired. What are you doing?
Do you really need to check and see if somebody's actually going to the bathroom as Border Patrol?
This was pre-body cam. He can do what he wants.
That's true. See, George Clooney's just so much fun to watch. Like,
But like, even when you're on his good side, he's just so aggressive. It's like, eh.
yeah, I knew this movie would just like speak to Hayden.
It was the cops. I'm gonna get trashed tonight.
Well, and I think where him and Tarantino really excel as a duo, it's Clooney's, a lot more outspoken and aggressive and intense. Tarantino's just the quiet, creepy one, but he's also like 10 times more evil and the one you actually need to be worried about. Because with George Clooney, at least, it's like, hey man, you don't fuck with him, you just do what he says, you're good.
I think we're also about to get to one of Robert's favorite monologues in film. I don't think that's how that works.
Far out.
I'd say we're probably over halfway at this point. Hayden, thoughts so far?
It's good. I'm kind of mad at myself for having never seen this because this is exactly my kind of movie.
Yeah.
We're not even to the horror part yet.
Well, and here's what's interesting, like the legacy of the movie, the reputation. What you always hear is this is one of the greatest like switch movies ever made, where it's one thing and it'll turn into something completely different in the back half with like no setup or foreshadowing to that, and that's great. And that's how a lot of people first experienced this, like through home video, like rentals and shit. where a lot of people watch this having no idea what it was and completely taken off guard by the direction it goes. What's funny about all that is when this movie actually came out theatrically, they did that where this movie goes was all over the marketing. It's on the posters, it's in the trailers. Like if you ever look up the actual trailer for this movie, they tell you, "Oh yeah, there's vampires," and just show all the vampire stuff.
That's so
Like
shame.
they did not try to hide the twist to this in the marketing. And
yeah, they did that with Sinners too, where
at least in
is
Sinners, it happens much earlier.
Sinners is less of a twist movie.
Mhm.
Is this your favorite monologue?
Yeah.
It's Cheech Marin again as a completely different character for some reason. Because why not?
Oh no.
I think this is
He
also
just
one of the
keeps
best.
going.
It's the guy from It's the chicken farmer from Devil's Rejects.
For me, this is also one of the best like film geek movies, like independent, made by young, hungry filmmakers who love film, and just all of their weird, crazy choices just totally work. Like Cheech Marin's another character. Why? I don't know. Fuck it.
But real quick,
fine.
with your point of this being one of the most famous like twist movies,
Mhm.
it's interesting because I would put Predator as the best one, in my opinion. But when I think about it, this does it better because
Yep.
Predator really foreshadows what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Predator?
Predator, part of it, like, I don't know, I don't know how to explain this. I think Predator is so much in my head of the movie it is that I can't see it as a twist movie.
Well, and part of what's great about it is when you look at just the first one, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger who's all over the marketing of that movie. Like he's on the poster, but they don't show you what the Predator looks like. And that's really cool. The one thing I changed about that movie is you get that opening establishing shot
That's
of the
what I was talking
spaceship.
about.
And that was added later. That
Yeah.
was a studio reshoot. And it's like,
So Hayden, did you like that monologue?
Yeah, it's great. I wasn't going to say it out loud, but I like it.
I mean, I like an honest, well-spoken gentleman. He's just a working man.
Well, and there's a couple of things that he said in there. I was like, what? What does that mean?
Chicken?
He's just working at this fine establishment, trying to hype it up.
Yeah.
This is a fine establishment.
Well, this is where Hayden spends every night.
What?
At a bar.
No.
Yeah, this is a normal bar everybody goes to.
Yeah.
I don't even like bars.
They have some great food. Or at least the ones around here do.
It's just a rant. There's only one, because I live in a really small town. There's only one bar and they don't have food.
Oh.
And I wish they did. But
Let's see what
honestly,
the
if
point.
they did. Alcohol?
He's freaking out.
Hey, look, it's that guy from the Spy Kids movies, and also Machete.
And he's also I forgot he's in this because he's in 2 as well.
And I think has a different character, but
I mean, Cheech plays like 6 characters in this movie. Anything's possible.
We love Danny Trejo.
I almost couldn't recognize him.
Yeah, like he looks young here.
Yeah. I really need to see the Machete films.
Me too.
It's just really funny that they're in the same universe as Spy Kids. That's the
That's-
funniest thing of all time.
So
It's the
weird.
best shared universe ever.
Isn't it just Spy Kids and Machete?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, like, okay, could this be in the Kill Bill universe? Because you had that Texas Ranger character played by the same actor. Sure,
Oh, he's
but he's shot in the head in this movie. Why is he alive in Kill Bill?
Well, Kill Bill's a prequel.
That would explain it. He's also in the Death Proof movie, I think, but I haven't seen that, so I don't know. He's used there. If this movie was made in the 80s, this would have been unrated, right? I don't think they could have gotten an R rating.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird because I feel like with censorship, they cared more about gore
Yeah, they did.
than nudity.
Yeah, and also we haven't gotten to that stuff yet.
But it's almost like that system is completely biased and rigged. It is not ever consistent.
And not consistent. Yeah.
I'm not, and the movie's not over. And I'm. You guys are gonna joke with me. I'm not saying this because we're looking at boobs. I think so far I like this more than Sinners.
I like this movie.
You want to be
Sinners,
alone?
and I like Sinners a lot. This is just more the tone that I like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we could get to the vampire stuff, and I'm like,
but
oh,
also, we'll talk more about it when we do our Sinners commentary. I do kind of agree with Austin that it is a very shallow comparison. The only thing they have in common is they're movies that turn into vampire movies.
There's a few things. There's Greg Nicotero.
So, hold on.
In a fun cameo. What's up?
I'm distracted.
Was it the penis gun?
Yes.
Is that weird?
Yeah. So
Tom Savini with the penis gun.
Hayden, Jake Busey plays that role in the show.
Awesome.
Hayden, I was gonna ask like how familiar you were with Tom Savini.
Oh yeah, no,
I love him.
Yeah,
this is probably the biggest role. Like I've seen cameos from him a lot.
I was shocked by his cameo in Terrifier 3. I didn't expect that.
It was so good.
Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I say this is on par with Dawn of the Dead.
I think he gets more lines here.
Yeah, you might.
But I'd have to watch that again and to really compare.
Well, does it count that his zombie comes back in Land of the Dead? I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And if you missed it, Hayden, Tom Savini's character is named Sex Machine. That is his legal, God-given name.
Big fan. I hate tequila.
I don't mind having a drink every once in a while. Tequila's I don't want to get involved with that. I've seen what that does to people.
I have a liquor cabinet and there's no tequila in it.
I
refuse to have it.
Real quick, I love this scene. Might be my favorite dialogue scene, where he's like freaking out, and the guy's like, "What are you mad about? You won."
Yeah. Harvey Keitel's so good here.
So I don't know who this actor is, the guy that's playing dominoes, but he's great.
Yeah, their banter back and forth is just so good.
Are you such a loser? You can't tell when you've won? The entire state of Texas, along with the FBI, are looking for you. Did they find you? No, they forgot. We won.
And I love scenes like this where it makes the criminal like just respect the guy even more. And then it makes you, as an audience member, like George Clooney more. Yeah. I really enjoyed these kinds of scenes. And John, I'll get into it more when we actually do the Sinners commentary. Like, I do get where the comparisons come from for people, even if they are a bit overblown. But there are a few other things. It's like they both have a very Western feel to them. They're both about two criminal brothers who wind up in a like. There are a few things I think they have in common.
I've also only seen Sinners once.
In it 2.5 times.
Now here's the scene everybody talks about.
Yes. For
And-
a lot of people, this was their introduction to Salma Hayek.
And in the movie, in the show, it's Isa Gonzalez, I think is her name, who was in Godzilla vs. Kong.
That is true.
Or she's in one of them.
Yeah, that's the one she's in. And it's funny because in real life, Salma Hayek was like petrified by snakes, so she had to go through a lot of training to.
Yeah,
doing this.
I've mentioned him before, but my buddy Jake that shows up in the chat sometimes, I would love to show him this movie. I can't because of this.
just skip the scene.
Is this the only scene with a snake?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I will, because that's the big problem. Is he's afraid of snakes.
Yeah, I don't like snakes either, but I have a thing. Like, if it's in a movie, I don't care.
Yeah.
He can't even look at an image of a snake.
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't like snakes, but I don't have like that.
Now, if
anything like that.
it's something stylized like Hayden, you played God of War 2018, the big world serpent, he can handle that.
Yeah. Would he hate Ragnarok, where it's a normal snake? At first?
Probably.
The look on Tom Savini's face, so good. And like you said, John, the scene is very famous. It's funny because when I first watched this movie, I knew about the vampire stuff, so that didn't surprise me. But what I assumed going in was that Salma Hayek was a way bigger character than she actually is. That was my big surprise. Was she's only in like 2 scenes. I thought she was like the 3rd or 4th main character.
No, because her role in this movie is just kind of lifted because people talk about this scene, which has captivated Hayden.
No,
It's gonna be ruined. This. That's amazing.
I didn't know this was the thing.
Oh,
that's wild. No, and Salma Hayek's awesome. I need to see more of her movies. Although, but what I was alluding, I think this scene is gonna go south for Hayden real fast.
Stop. Hey, Quentin, we can hire an actor. No.
It's consistent with Richie's character. You guys are reading too deep into things.
Quentin, this character you wrote, what do you act? Me. I play Richie.
And I don't care if that's something that appeals to him. I don't know why it's in every one of his movies. That's disgusting.
I'm not a prude by any means, but this is long.
It's about mood. It's about atmosphere.
Don't worry. When it changes, it's gonna change real fast.
Hayden, look, her face was on one of the posters. They really got to deliver on the scene when she shows up.
I mean, this should have just been the poster.
It probably is one of them.
That's what I call a fucking show.
Is Hayden the first man in history to complain about this scene?
No, you were complaining about the tequila thing.
Yeah, but that doesn't count.
No, I'm not complaining. I didn't.
But also when people, one thing that's odd is sometimes when I hear people talk about this movie, they talk about the switch happening like it's at the halfway point. That's not true. We're like an hour into this thing,
Yeah.
and we.
But but one thing I want to commend this movie on is its pacing. It never
Yes,
feels
it
like it's dragging. This thing moves.
Oh god. That's one of my favorite gags. He just gets stabbed in the hand right where the bullet hole was.
This was frowned upon in a restaurant.
Not in this one.
It depends on
When we walked in, there was two guys beating the shit out of each other. Uh-oh.
No! Don't kill Cheech Marin number 2.
I want Leo from that 70s show to just be in the background. Oh no. Oh. Alright. Here we go.
Ah, now that's scary. A 90s morph effect.
Oh.
No, not Richie. Oh, he was too good for this world.
Okay. Yeah.
So, Hayden, did you expect him to be the first to get bit?
No. I also didn't expect the vampires to look like that.
Well, let's just say they're not consistent with how the vampires look in this movie, but it's fine.
Okay.
No, but there is some really great
Oh
makeup
my God.
effects here.
Yes. Oh, this is just K&B, the FX company. They're just going ham. They're having so much fun. Oh god. So there is a lot of awesome practical makeup and effects here. That's not to say there aren't any dated CGI morph effects.
Yeah, some of these are.
Those
What
are
the fuck?
some. Oh god. No, like there are effects here that don't look good, but I could forgive it just for how low the budget is. But all the practical shit is awesome.
I love the band. The way the band changes.
It's so goofy. But that's what Sex Machine's penis gun is for. That lets you know that anything goes. That's the reality we're in.
Defeated by my big ass forehead.
No, don't kill Cheech Marin for real this time.
And I like the mix of traditional vampire lore and I think I read once this is based on like an old Incan or Maya mythology that's very serpent based.
Yes, they really lean into that take, and also just do a bunch of other crazy shit.
That's amazing. And I will tell you, Robert, she gets a bigger role in the show.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So you said the show's an adaptation of this movie?
Season 1 is an adaptation of this movie, and then season 2 and 3 is like what happens next.
Okay. How long is season 1?
8 episodes. That, unfortunately, you do kind of feel the... We've taken this 90-minute premise and stretched it to 8 hours.
So how many episodes before you get to this stuff?
Does the show play it as a reveal, or do they tell you up front, yeah, this is a vampire show, we're not even gonna
I don't
try to make this a secret?
I don't remember.
I'm imagining Tarantino being like, oh, why couldn't I be in this scene? You're dead, Quentin. It wouldn't make sense. Oh.
Oh, that's interesting. The pilot of the show starts with Richie breaking Seth out of jail.
And goodbye, Salma Hayek. She's out of the movie.
So we reach in the show. We reach Mexico in episode 5, and the big dance, is episode 7.
Oh,
No, crazy.
Yeah. I do prefer the movie, but the show's an interesting take. Because I think you could do this as a show, but if you're going to do that, it has to be structured, I think, more like Ash vs. Evil Dead, where it's maybe like 10 half-hour episodes.
I haven't seen that show.
You ever seen Ash vs. Evil Dead?
No.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Hayden.
What the fuck?
Now.
That show's peak.
All right.
It's so good.
Well.
Oh,
sorry, go ahead.
Well, I really enjoy the first season of Chucky, but I did feel like I think these should be half-hour, not hour-long episodes.
I've had that with season 3. I've had a hard time finishing that. Is Ash vs. Evil Dead, where's that streaming?
I don't know at the moment.
Because it was on Stars, and then got canceled after 3 seasons.
And that's why I didn't watch it when it started.
Yep. And then a couple years later, it was on Netflix, and it was more popular there than it had ever been before. People are like, oh my god, this show's great. And it's like, yeah.
I can't remember. Are you a big Evil Dead guy, Hayden, or is that just like you think you're okay?
I mean, I like Evil Dead. And I don't. The only one I own I own Army of Darkness and 2. I don't own the first one. I need to get that, but
yeah, I think that's out of print now.
Apparently, Ash vs. Evil Dead is on Pluto TV.
Well, guess I'm not watching it anytime soon, boss.
Well,
I think those are the free ones, I think.
Yeah, but I think that's like a TV station where you just have...
Oh. Well, that's lame.
Is that box set out of print?
I think that's still...
The one I have, I think, is. Because I've got the Groovy collection.
And I've seen the TV show on DVD out and about, but I don't want it on DVD.
Yeah. The Blu-ray for all 3 seasons, it's $30. It's not bad.
No.
Yeah, that show's peak.
Oh god. Okay, so I
can't afford it.
This movie's not consistent with like how vampires are killed, but like okay, it's clear like what their weaknesses are, but sometimes they're really hard to kill, and sometimes they just blow up for no reason.
Well, and something that I like about this finale is, while it's a vampire movie, it's also, which kind of pairs well with our last film, This is also kind of a zombie movie.
It's more of a zombie formula where you got a group of people in one location trying to keep
Well,
this
well and
never-ending horde
because
out.
I don't think we haven't found it out yet. So sorry, Hayden, the slight spoilers. All they have to do to turn you is bite you.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's Frankenstein.
This is probably the worst vampire design.
Oh, it's so goofy. I kind of love it.
That's a matter of opinion, and I don't give a fuck about yours. Don't be a fool. He'll kill us all. Shut up.
God damn it, Seth. Uh, there's also that Deadite quality to them,
Yes.
with just the crazy transformations and then the switching back and forth to try to trick you.
And I like how they play this because even though I don't feel bad for Richie, I feel bad for Seth in this moment.
Yeah.
And I think Clooney lets just enough of that cool guy persona crack that you can tell this is affecting him.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that's very old school vampire. Have to beat the damn thing into their chest.
Like Last Man on Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's. Can we remake Last Man on Earth with George Clooney?
I'd watch that.
As Batman.
Yeah.
Last Batman on Earth.
You
Oh, no,
joke,
we did
but
that.
Last Night on Earth is a comic. I don't know what happens in said comic, but
Austin said it's bad, I think. But he doesn't like anything good either, so.
Oh.
Oh.
This might be my favorite monologue in the movie.
no, it was Cheech advertising.
Well, second favorite.
Yeah. But no, this is really, and I think that's what makes this movie so good is this is goofy as shit. There is still an emotional core to this film. It's not it because I feel like a lot of movies nowadays that try to do this tone, it's just nothing matters because it's all goofy. No, this has weight. This has stakes, literally in some cases.
Drive the stake through the werewolf's heart.
I also appreciate how they fit the movie title into the movie itself.
Yes.
That's
It's
fun.
great.
I don't think anybody actually says it, but it's on the bar.
God damn it.
What's up?
Nothing.
I think I know, but I don't want to say it on stream because it's.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy has no legs.
I ain't got no legs, George Clooney.
Lieutenant Dan. Oh, that's great
You ain't
effect.
You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Vampire.
Hey, look down.
Oh, Forrest Gump with vampires. That'd be so good.
Yeah.
Forrest Gump, Vampire Hunter.
Oh, no.
That's the sequel.
Yeah, like that would just burst into flames randomly. None of the other ones did that.
Well, I love because these again the K&B guys before they formed the company they did effects on Evil Dead 2, and then went on to work on Army of Darkness. And I appreciate that you can see the same sensibilities with just the crazy monster designs.
Yeah. We haven't gotten to my
Sex-
favorite yet.
Yeah. And of course, they also did the effects on Day of the Dead, which are wonderful.
Tom Savini's masterpiece.
It's up there, but I don't know how hands-on he is with the effects in that movie. I just don't know.
Didn't he get
I think he is credited on it. I just don't know if he was as hands-on with that as he was like Dawn of the Dead, Friday the 13th, 1 or 4.
We're good.
No.
Not Sex Machine.
And I do think Juliette Lewis is really good as like kind of a final girl.
Yeah.
George Clooney's the final girl.
In my heart.
Top 10 final girls. George Clooney from Dusk Till Dawn.
You know, it is kind of a shame. I never think of this movie as a final girl trope movie because, like I said, for me that's specifically for slashers. But when we did our rankings, if I had opened it up to other subgenres of horror, she might have made like an honorable mention.
I kind of wish I was on that video.
Oh yeah.
I think I was invited. Actually,
I kept trying to get you to come and do it, but you're like, no.
Oh, I love this speech so much. Look, I don't believe in vampires, but what I saw was fucking vampires.
And I like how easily this outlaw just steps up into a leadership role. And you can tell, like, even though he's not a hero, these people aren't expendable to him.
Yeah.
I like Tom Savini being like, yeah, Peter Cushing does it all the time.
Yeah, very, very meta.
No, Tom Savini's acting like he's on drugs here.
Well, he was bitten, so that's appropriate.
That is a deep pull. The silver.
That's why I have to deal with John when he starts freaking out. I have to make a cross and get him to.
No.
John, calm down.
No.
John, take your medicine.
Don't give Robert ideas.
Oh.
Every time we have a debate now, he's just gonna throw silver at me.
It's true.
He's got like a bag of nickels. He's freaking out.
That should be a GIF. That Tom Savini side eye as he's walking past the camera. Why isn't that a GIF?
I'm so mad that the thing I sent you isn't one.
It's so nice of the vampires to give them a chance to have this.
Yeah. They read the script. They're like, oh, we need to hang back for 10 minutes.
I'm not saying it's a perfect 1-to-1. I am getting more of Sinners. Like, they're in a bar. There
are similarities, but they're also very different.
I mean, that movie's clearly inspired by this one.
Yes.
That's fair.
Well, this and Sinners makes me wish we just make more Western vampire movies, just because I think that's a perfect aesthetic.
Yeah. Well, and I have that with a lot of things. I don't necessarily need Western general, like pure Westerns to come back. That's just not my thing. I would love other genres to pull from Western influences.
Isn't that Snyder comic American Vampire, the DC one? Isn't that a Western kind of?
Yeah.
Because I have the
Oh,
first.
From
volume
what I
of that.
remember, it's been a minute since I've read it.
I have the first volume of that in those compact editions.
Because Robert, I'm really excited for Predator Badlands. Is that yeah? But how cool would it be if it was like a Western Predator?
Yes.
I'd love a Western Predator movie.
Well,
But
I wanted a samurai one, and then we kind of got it in
Yeah, it was good.
Killer of Killers, but
I'd like a full movie of that concept. But also like John Carpenter's Vampires also has kind of a Western feel to it. It's just not very good. It's not as good as it should be.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Western style everything pretty much. So
I like westerns too. Hayden, have you seen Near Dark? The
No.
1980s movie. That is another like kind of modern day Western movie, but with vampires.
Oh, okay.
And I really, but that's
Sorry,
like a
what movie
very
is this?
Near Dark,
Oh,
which we're going to be doing a review on a week from Sunday. But that's like a very grounded, gritty. That's not like fun camp like this is. Like that is a dark, much
that
more
a-
serious movie.
real
Is
quick.
that on the decades list?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
This might be the greatest scene in all of cinema. He is having this like really serious discussion about war flashbacks.
Yeah.
Wait, watch.
Just all the,
Hang
all
on,
the-
Hayden. Stop. Whatever you're looking at, watch the screen very carefully.
like Tom Savini's slow transformation. It's so good. Sir, I think you're in the first. You think you're in the first half of this movie, but we're actually in the vampire half. You need to snap out of it.
Oh,
There's like two different movies happening here at the same time.
One is directed by Orson Welles, and the other is directed by the Zucker brothers.
oh no.
Oh no!
No, sex machine.
No!
I just,
Oh,
Oh!
I love the cartoon like hands coming up his shoulders.
It's so goofy. Hayden, what were you looking up?
I looked up Near Dark. I just was trying to see
Yeah.
what it was streaming on.
It's on YouTube.
Nowhere. But yeah, you can find it on YouTube.
YouTube.
That's a movie that's notoriously hard to find. Like it's out of print.
Yeah, Shudder made a big deal. They
Bullshit.
got the streaming rights and then they lost it at some point.
It's bullshit.
You know, I feel like you did Tom Savini, the master of effects, dirty with that effect.
Oh god, I love his goofy vampire face.
Why you gotta look like that? What's wrong with your face?
This might be my favorite vampire design in the movie because what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, again, they're just they're very
Oh,
they're a lot like
that's the best. That's the best shot.
but yeah, they're a lot like the Deadites, but also as you'll continue to see, some are more like serpent-like, other are more rat-like. Like it's not at all consistent.
No,
So
that's
part
what
of what's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking how I like. So, just westerns themselves sometimes I find kind of boring. I do watch them. I love things with western influence that are like other genres.
Yeah.
like I've told, and I like westerns too. It's just sometimes uh, I haven't seen as like my dad is a huge western guy, but he's also
Yeah.
50, and that's all everyone that age watches. Um, the Western Channel is on all the time at their house.
That makes sense.
This is maybe the most badass idea in the entire movie, the way he uses that shotgun to make
No,
it
this is
cross.
great. I also just love the idea that in this universe, as long as you just cross two things in the right shape, they repel vampires.
It works.
Which is
it works for pretty efficient.
hilarious. Like if you're a vampire, you're fucked.
Yeah, that's what a dumb weakness.
Where did all these
That is something
vampires
that will-
come from?
That
They're
is
all the
what-
little bats.
Oh, okay.
That is one thing
Oh, that's
I really
cool.
did like. I liked about Sinners was that they weren't repelled by like Christian symbols, and
Yeah, that was a cool idea. Well, part of we'll talk about this a lot more when we do like a Fright Night tomorrow, but the 80s are a real shift in kind of how we do vampire movies and the different types of vampire movies we make, where we play more with the rules and having like the characters taught, and you get that in this movie where it's like, okay, what are the movie where you have characters aware of vampire movies, like, okay, what are the rules? How does this work?
Well, and that's interesting too with this movie. I never thought about this. This is the same year as Scream.
Yep.
So this is meta, but it's not like, oh well, Scream has come out, so it has to be meta. It's just like, no, they just wanted to do that.
Yeah, and Fright Night does it a decade earlier.
Yeah. I'm really excited to see Hayden's reaction to those two movies.
yeah, that's another one I wish I had seen before.
Because usually when you're adapting like Dracula or something, and we have a plethora of those, you'll have like the vampire expert character who comes in with the exposition, who knows all the rules. And then in the 80s and 90s, you get that shift where it's like, oh yeah, we don't have like the expert character here. It's just characters who just know about vampires from movies and shit, trying to figure it out.
I really
Well-
need to finish reading Dracula. I started it years ago and then stopped.
Well, and I appreciate different takes on vampires within a reason. Like I do think there's at a certain point you're going too far in a way that just isn't for me. But I will say, as I've gotten older, I do respect when more modern movies do go back to the old rules because, like you said, there is a shift. But I don't feel like it ever shifted back. We got stuck with alternate mythology and takes on vampires for so long that when we finally got a movie that was more like back to basics with its rules, you know, crosses, garlic, I was like, oh, this is neat.
Mm.
That is an awesome weapon.
The crossbow.
No, that like spike thing that he was holding.
Oh, the like.
Yeah. And this is just the zombie portion of the movie.
Yes.
Is that how holy water works?
Yes.
Okay.
Honestly, in most times in fiction, when you do stuff like that, that's exactly how we do it.
Because Hayden, is Fright Night gonna be a blind reaction from you tomorrow? Are you joining us for that?
Yeah.
All right. There's a thing they do with holy water and that's really funny.
All right.
I love this scene. It's like funny and emotional and serious all at the same time, where he's really trying to give his kids this pep talk and be like, "Hey, kill me! I'm gonna turn into a vampire. When this is done, kill me, or else fuck you. You're grounded."
This doesn't have anything to do with the movie, but Chuck Russell, director of Nightmare 3, has thrown his hat in the ring for who should be the next Freddy, and I couldn't disagree more. He pitched Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
No.
No,
I like Jim Carrey, but don't.
I like Jim Carrey, not as Freddy.
He directed The Mask, right?
Yeah.
So like they have a history together. So I get why you'd say that, but yeah, no.
I still like the idea. He's maybe too old now. I still like Robert Englund's pitch of it giving it to Kevin Bacon.
I like that choice.
How I feel about that.
I like Bacon.
Oh yeah.
I like bacon.
No, and Hayden, and like with the Peter Cushing reference earlier, like that's the climax of the first Christopher Lee Dracula movie. Van Helsing just grabs two candlesticks, puts them together, and it works.
And I've never seen that.
That movie's
Yeah.
weird.
It's a very loose adaptation.
Yeah, but it's got a
And
great
I've-
Dracula.
And I've only seen the original one time.
Yeah, I think at this point I've just accepted my favorite Dracula movie is Eggers Nosferatu.
It's really good.
Probably. I'm kind of glad I wasn't there for the Herzog one.
Ugh. I wish you had been just so you could share in my suffering.
No.
Oh my god.
I also we haven't talked about this a lot. I love the way this movie looks, like the cinematography.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
It's colorful, but still gritty. Again, it's got that Western flavor to it, but then can also do schlock like this.
Yeah, this is fucking ridiculous.
We need the shotgun cross gimmick in more movies because it's so cool.
Robert and I have complained about this a number of times. I really miss when movies could have fun like this and not have to take everything so damn seriously, or go the other way where everything's a farce.
Yeah.
I love how we just saw one vampire that was like very Nosferatu looking,
I love
but then you have some
the
other
bat-
zombies.
I love the bat looking thing that just dropped down on the preacher.
Yeah. Nosferatu.
No. Not Sex Machine. No Sex Machine. That's how that episode should have ended.
No sex machine.
He's just flicking the plug. It's Tom Savini. Now, okay, so I get like why the holy water is destroying them, but like, why is Tom Savini turning into a giant rat?
You never know. John, have you seen the episode Nosferatu?
Of SpongeBob.
No.
We'll
Oh,
show
it's
it to
Pete.
you.
I like how he just asked me if I'd seen the episode with Nosferatu. Of what?
Sorry, SpongeBob.
No.
Nosferatu.
This animatronic is awesome.
Yeah. Well, Robert, I think you just answered your question. Why does Tom Savini turn into a giant rat? Because it's awesome.
Because it looks cool.
And it gives Kate something to do.
Yeah.
I love
Okay.
that puppet flying.
And why do they explode? Who knows?
Oh no. It's the final boss.
I didn't know The Rock was in this.
It's the smashing machine.
This is stupid. Big fan.
Also, one thing I wanted to mention with the gore, it's the vampires have green blood in this because they knew if we have a red blood, like we're not getting an R rating.
It's
the
Evil Dead 2.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome.
Ew.
Robert, didn't we watch another movie where somebody like impales someone with a shotgun and then shoots somebody else?
Are you thinking of Pumpkinhead?
Oh,
Because
maybe.
somebody gets impaled with a shotgun in that.
Maybe that's what it is. Great movie, by the way.
I like it. Oh no! This kid gets it bad too.
Well, you know, he shouldn't have hesitated.
Yeah.
In the
This-
words,
and-
in the words of Morgan Freeman, shoot that motherfucker.
The moral of the story is kill your dad.
John, shoot first, act never.
Yeah,
Think never.
Act never.
the first one you said definitely makes sense.
Oh my god.
Oh. And to give this movie credit, like once you're a bit, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Like they don't cheat. I wish that bit went longer though. Like she keeps shooting and missing, and he's just suffering for like several minutes.
Oh no.
Thank God they all exploded when she shot one.
Well,
What's
she used an
the-
exploding bullet.
John in the Texas Chainsaw remake when he's like when the guy's hanging up and he's like, "Kill me, show me mercy," and she stabs him in the stomach. I'm like, no.
That salt scene still makes me wince in that movie.
Yeah, it does.
I would love to watch this with a commentary, just to see how much they watched Evil Dead 2 to make this film. I love the way we're shooting this.
Yeah. Oh my god. What is this? That scene in Frankenhooker?
It's the super crack.
Hi, Cheech Marin. You're back.
Oh no.
Yeah, so here's his third role in this film.
So what's funny is they originally had a different actor for this part who dropped out. So they were like, fuck it, just give it to Cheech Marin. But Cheech Marin was always meant to play two characters earlier, and I feel like that's weirder. Because it's the comedy works in threes thing, right? Where it's like,
Yeah.
oh, of course he's a third guy, because it's funny. It's weirder if he's just two characters, right? Like, yeah, this girl's whole family's dead.
Oh, he did say the title.
Yay.
I clapped when they said it.
John, do you wish we got a real sequel to this with Rodriguez and with Clooney
Yes.
back, or
You
I-
like where the show takes it?
From memory, I didn't love season 2. I think, slight spoilers for the show, most of the people that died in the movie don't die in the show because we have to keep them
Oh.
So Richie doesn't die. He just teams up with Samuel Hayek's character. And they go off and do their own thing. Seth gets stuck with the girl, and the boy is off doing his own thing.
I think there is a window of time where we may have gotten like a legacy sequel to this, ignoring the other ones, but Clooney's probably too old now, right?
And I hate to say this because this is my favorite Clooney performance. I almost feel like Clooney wouldn't want to come back and, I hate to say it this way, but lower himself to a B movie again. Because he is very much an A-lister.
It's funny that he goes from this to Batman and Robin, which is such a big jump, and like that's such a big Hollywood production. And what a failure that turned out to be, but this had, this cult following. Ocean's 11 really like saved his film career.
I still need to see that.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
But John, do you think a better sequel to this, though, if you brought Clooney back, do you think it would be better to not do vampires and have him wind up in some other type of horror movie?
Because I think it'd be really funny if we just if we did keep making these, where he just keeps stumbling into different monsters.
Yeah. He ends up in a slasher,
Yeah.
Dude, I feel bad for the slasher. He'd kick their ass.
That last line is so good. I may be a bastard, but I'm not a fucking bastard.
Yeah.
Because John, I love the Brendan Fraser Mummy movie, and I remember liking The Mummy Returns, but recently I've been like, oh, they probably should have just done like a different Universal monster, but with those protagonists, instead of just doing The Mummy again.
Yeah.
Instead we got Van Helsing, which I like, but isn't great.
I'm of two minds of it, because I do like The Mummy Returns well enough. I think it's a fine movie.
But it's just.
But also at the time, I can't think of any franchises that did that where the sequel is a completely different movie.
Mm-hmm.
But by the third Mummy, you're right. Like, stop.
Yeah.
That's the one nobody remembers. Nobody cares.
Hey guys, you guys ready for Dusk Till Dawn 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it came up like right after
Please watch this.
But no one's ever seen this before. Please watch it.
No, this is.
That's a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is From Dusk Till Dawn. If you're watching after the fact, we appreciate it, and we will be back tomorrow soon with another commentary. And if you like this content, please consider hitting that like and subscribe.